What's the word on the street? People, how's it going? Alright, so, we want to talk hair topics. I was thinking about something. A lot of my clients were talking to me about something yesterday, and it was kind of simultaneous, and everybody came in with kind of the same issue. And it was about how to tie their hair up at night and stuff. So, okay, I got to thinking, I got one client, her name is Dana. Dana has been locking for 15 years, and for 15 years, Dana's been using kind of the same type of tie-up, which was a lock sock type situation, because eventually after 15 years, Dana had got long as hell. But she was kind of used to something with a band in the beginning too. But Dana always had issues in the front with her hair. She always had like loose hairs, and I would believe that was coming from the elastic in the bonnets or the bags and stuff that she was using. So we switched down to a scarf. Of course, I did a little interlocking or whatever, but eventually over time, with the scarf, Dana never had those issues anymore. So I'm not sure if the hair was getting trained by the counter activity or what the case may be, but all I can say is that worked. So with another client, this client never really gets styles. They've been in the game for about, I would say she's been in the game about 6 years, 7 years. Now she uses a scarf, but she say her scarf always comes off. So what I was advising was, when you normally tie the scarf and you're allowing the hair to hang, right there where that knot is, I would say take like a loose scrunchie, kind of make you a loose ponytail right where that knot is, around your hair. That way it will give the scarf a little pressure, not too much to make it uncomfortable, not too much to cause an indentation in the hair, but just enough to hold it in place, because that silk and that material of that scarf and the placement on top of the hair like that kind of trains the hair to hold on to moisture, as well as kind of give it that smooth look. Now, if you're going for the more of the bohemian and all that, with the more fluffier ends and the more fluffier aspect of hair, then I could see you with a bag or a bonnet, because you want the hair to move around, you want the hair to naturally do its thing, have some of those bumps to give it that texture with those loose ends. Then yeah, you want to let your hair do its thing. Now, the only thing I would say with you, because I've seen over time with that bonnet and those elastic pieces, I would probably bring the bonnet down a little further. But don't make it uncomfortable, because then when you got to go to work, and you're going to be at work with the booty forehead, because you're going to have that crease right there. And it's going to, if you keep doing that consistently, like you used to see them dudes that wore do-rags all the time and took their do-rag off and like their forehead was pregnant, that's what you're going to look like. And so you don't want to do it to where it's down and it's too tight and it's confined. I mean, if you sleep bad and you fight like a ghetto heifer in your sleep, then, you know, something's gonna move. Shit, didn't nobody tell you not to be dealing with your demons? You might need to go deal with your shit so that you can sleep better. But at the same time, I would just say, you know, go ahead and try different alternates. If you need to use a bobby pin, try a bobby pin. But the very important aspect of this is to understand you need to tie your hair up at night. You gotta tie your hair up, bro. You gotta tie your hair up. It's very important as you tie your hair up. Just going to bed with the locks all over the place, eventually that's what they're gonna get used to. That's what they're gonna get trained by, because your hair is a trainable tool. You're gonna train it to do exactly what you want it to do. Just as you with your body, your mind, your everything. Everything starts with a training period. So as you train it, it gives you the outcome that you want. And then as time goes on, you can just coast with it, because it will be used to you doing that thing in which you consider to be dynamic. So that's my tip for today. I would say just use other little tools, maybe a bobby pin or a light scrunchie. Be careful with the elastic edges and all that type of stuff. And just understand what type of locks you want, so that you can know what type of method to tie your hair up with. Because again, tie your hair up at night is imperative, and the material you use is imperative in the process as well. Alright? That's it for you right now. I'll holler at you later. One love.